Hey, Larry Rivera here, and just recently I have been asking members of my downline to send me some of their questions so I can start helping them. And what I started to realize was uh, I take for granted a lot of the information that I know, not realizing that there's a lot of questions out there that might need to be addressed, and I just don't address them because I never think that they are that relevant. But let me assure you that there are no stupid questions, and I will do my best to answer as many questions as you want to send in to me about marketing on the internet. So this particular batch of questions evolve around blogging. So, hi Larry, this whole blogging has been a riddle to me, so prepare to answer some nonsense questions. Right. Can a blog hold all my links? Um, yes. Yes, they can. Within the post itself, you can take some of your keyword phrases or even the company name itself or whatever it is that you want to link to and do something like this in your WordPress dashboard. You can take the word or a phrase, copy it like that, go over here to this little button that looks like a link, a chain link, click it, and see here it has link URL. So let's just put larryrivera.com. You can set the target of it, which means basically, do you want the link to open in the same window, or do you want it to open in a new window? Generally, on a blog, what you want to do is you want to have the link open in a new window because you don't want the reader to leave your blog. So we'll open this in a new window. Um, you can give it a title if you want. You can set it, you can align it. But I don't really, when you're doing a link, I really don't mess with these two. So just hit insert there. So now you can see here's my little link. Now if I wanted to see if this what this looked like, I would go to my preview page, which you can click by going down here. And there you have this little red thing here. That's my link. Now if I click this link, of course it's going to go to my main page because that's basically where I set it up to go to. Um, if you don't like something that you do, you can always go back. So we're going to go back, which by doing the undo button here or Control Z, as you can see. There, now it's gone. One more thing about putting links on your blog. Not only can you put links within the body of the post itself. Um, we'll look at this blog. You can also put links in what's called the side panel or the sidebar in widgets. And, this is a widget. All these are widgets. Um, you can put links over here in your sidebar. Some blogs have bars on the bottom, widgets on the bottom. You can place links. Again, you can place links within your post. You can place links wherever you want, really. It's your blog. Do what you want to do with it. Can I build, next question, can I build my list from my blog where people can leave their details? I believe what she's talking about is these little opt-in boxes you see. There are a dozen and one ways that you can put opt-in boxes on your blog. This happens to use Subscriber Magnet. I have another blog here that uses, and this is the one you're probably familiar with, the Profitable Knowledge blog. This one actually has opt-in boxes built into the template theme itself, as you can see. Generally speaking, okay, some hosting companies have databases that you can create web forms with, and you can plug that into your blog. Most people use a service like Aweber or GetResponse, or a program like NPN or Traffic Wave. They all have autoresponder systems, and basically, in another video, I'll maybe do more detailistic video about inserting web forms and things like that. But basically, you have to find yourself an autoresponder service before you can start putting opt-in boxes and capturing a person's name onto your blog. It's something that you have to do one way or another. So, but yes, you can build your list from your blog. Can you explain what is supposed to be done on dashboard and all other tabs? Well, I'll explain this a little bit. So here's the dashboard. Well, here's the dashboard. And you can see I don't do much writing on this blog at all. um, I believe that there's different blogs for different purposes. On my name, larryrivera.com, I don't market, I don't do anything, I just ramble. There's more conversation and more marketing going on over here on Profit on Knowledge. I'm using the Larry Rivera blog as my demo blog because I don't have as many plugins and all kinds of different stuff going on in the background, so it's pretty clean and pretty plain. Um, what's supposed to be done? Well, not too much on the dashboard. Mostly it's within the post sections and the themes and stuff like that. So let's take a look here. I used a Genesis theme on this blog, so as you can see here, you have theme settings, SEO settings, blah 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 blah. That's irrelevant for right now. On all blogs, you'll have appearance tabs, you'll have plugin tab, user tabs, tool tabs, setting tabs, and things like that. Generally, under the appearance tab is your themes. A lot of people um, always wonder, how do I put a new theme on my blog? In many cases, it's not that hard. You can kind of go to install themes. Um, and if you just want a free theme, which I recommend using a premium theme, but when you're first starting out, you can just use a free theme. Type in a keyword like business and search. This is a quick way for you to find different themes that are available through WordPress that you can install on your blog and make your own. This is a great place to start when you're first starting to blog. Widgets, and widgets is the big one. Without widgets, you can't put nothing in your sidebar. So here's, and all these blogs have different setups and layouts. This one happens to have a header, a primary sidebar, a secondary sidebar, and a home feature. Well, what we have here are these little modules, these little widgets that go into your sidebar. If you want to add a picture or you want to add a banner, you want to add anything in your sidebar, the easy way to do this is to come over here in your available widgets and grab your text widget. Okay, when you grab your text widget, drag it over to here, drop it in. Once you drop your text widget in, you have options. You can add code. See how I added code right here. You can just add plain text. See, I added text here. All these things will show up in your side panel. Here's the text that I added, right? Here's code that I added. Um, I was also asked, and while I'm here, I'll do it, is, how do you get these little images? Well, here's the actual image. You can find tons and tons of images on the internet that you can upload to your WordPress installation and use in your blog, if that made sense to you. And the way that you would do that is you would go to your media, right? All WordPresses have this thing, media, and go to add new, copy, download whatever image or graphic you want to use, or create whatever image and graphic you want to use, and go to browse, find it, right? Whatever, wherever it happens to be, upload it, and that's it. And then you now have images within your library, say, that you can use in your blog post. So that's pretty neat. So if we go back to the blog post, I'll play with this one. And I want to add a image. Let's say we got a couple ways to add an image, and I think maybe let me look at this. We'll get more detailistic in that with another video. For now, that was that. So going back to this dashboard and going back to the post, we have all these little things here, right? Well, as we just discussed, if you want to send a link out, you would use the insert edit link button. You can wrap your text to the left, to the center, to the right. You can use bullets, quotes, change the font color. Um, you can change the format. You want to use the H1, H2, H3 tags and so forth and so on at the beginning of a thought or beginning of a new section of a post. So in this post, I only have one. I have H1 tag, but generally you get the idea. As I read this, maybe I want to have I'm just using this for just to show you. I would make that like the H2, and it divides up the thoughts pretty well, so you can see, there's my H1 tag, there's my H2 tag. You can see how it divides thoughts. Something I want to a note about doing blog post and formatting it. Don't have all your words run into one big long mess. Separate them every 3 to 5 sentences. This could use a little more separation, and make it easier for a person to read. From where do I shorten my post? I don't know exactly what that question means, but if you want the post to be shorter, you can use this little tab up here called Insert More tag, and what it does is it divides your post. You can see what that looks like over here. I already did that on a post. By using the More tag, you can see I separate this post. See where it says Read More? And so when a person clicks Read More, it opens up the full post. This is a great way to save space on your home page. What makes one blog different from another? There's many different blogging platforms. I'm just going to focus on talking about WordPress, but what makes WordPress blogs different is really the themes and the content. For example, this is a WordPress blog. 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 They all look different. They all have custom headers, and they're all using unique themes. And that's what really separates one blog from another. That and the content being offered. Like this is just a me blog talking about stuff that I like to talk about. This is a business blog that really focuses on internet marketing and network marketing. This just focuses on kind of like network marketing type stuff. And this has nothing to do with none of that. This just talks about martial arts. So depending on what you talk about, also will determine the differences in your blog versus someone else's. How can I make money with my blog? Isn't that the $1 million question? On this blog, all I have here is AdSense. I'm not really trying to monetize this blog, but I monetize a little bit through contextual ads. Say like this blog, for example, these are little banner ads where I earn a commission if somebody clicks on these ads. Also, a person opts into my autoresponder, and if I recommend a product or a service, an affiliate product or service, I can earn commissions from that. Or if I put together my own program and sell it myself, I'm building a list that I can market to and brand myself to. Um, and that's really kind of generally that. And some people make membership sites on their blogs, and they make like mini continuity programs. I'm not going to get too big into that right now, though. And how often should I post? Well, you should blog post at a minimum 3 days a week. Sometimes once or 2 times a week is good. 5 times a week is good. Try not to post more than once a day. Search engines may look at you as being spammy if you do that, but no less. Really don't post less than 2 times a week. If you do, you're really kind of not getting seeing the results of your efforts that way. Can I see how many people have visited my blog? Yes, you can, and there's a lot of ways to do that. And this is a video all to its own, and you can use services like Google Analytics. There's plugins for Google Analytics that go into WordPress. Uh, and there's a couple other ways you can track your traffic and stuff like that. But the most popular one is Google Analytics, and it's free to install on your blog and follow. Do I write keywords every time I post? Yes. Every post that you write should reflect the keyword and the phrases that you are using. As you can see with this post, my keyword phrase I was going for is network marketing blog right here.